Welcome to the home of WWE news, rumors, and gossip in real time. Click the bell, subscribe, and turn on all notifications today. Don't forget to become a channel member and send a super thanks donation below. And now, your host. He is the most consistent and dedicated in YouTube history, SeanzViewEnt.
Are you happy? Are you impressed? Or are you just stressed? Ladies and gentlemen, I gave a review of SmackDown last night and YouTube didn't push it out. I want you to go check out my review of SmackDown. If you want me to start doing more Raw and SmackDown reviews, remember to like, comment, subscribe, click the bell, turn on all notifications, and always watch and check out SeanzViewEnt. Search it up on YouTube because I put a hell of a lot into that review last night. YouTube didn't push out. Again, YouTube isn't always going to push out my videos. You know, I do a lot of videos a day. I don't just do one video a day or one video a week or a few videos a month. We do multiple videos a day, every single day, and in every single way. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's call it what it was because we are going to talk about a suicide. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about a real suicide that almost went down with a current WWE star, a current WWE performer. But aside from that, we're going to talk about career suicide because that is exactly what went down last night on SmackDown. I said if they don't go all the way with LA Knight, if they don't do it, and listen, even if you didn't want LA Knight to win, that was his opportunity, that was the chance, that was the time to elevate LA Knight to the main event, to SummerSlam. But what did the WWE do? What did they do? Again, they dropped the ball. At this point, it's either the WWE's trolling us with LA Knight and this whole, oh, we're going to push him. Yeah, this is it. This is the chance. This is where we're going to take LA Knight. And then all of a sudden, they just pull the rug right from underneath LA Knight. And then you're thinking, well, maybe Finn Balor's going to get it. Maybe Finn Balor is going to get the opportunity of a lifetime, and he's going to main event SummerSlam, and he's going to have a world title around his waist again. If it's not going to be LA Knight, it's going to be Finn Balor, right? The WWE could not be that horrible. They cannot be that bad. Their judgment can't be in that bad a taste to have Jey Uso win this thing, right? Even though we've already seen that movement, even though we've already seen this angle, even though we've already seen that playback over and over again, even as a world champion, he's main evented and headlined WrestleMania. He defeated Gunther for the world title. But what does the WWE do? They run it back again with Jey Uso. Hell, at that point, I think we would have seen Royce Keys rather win that match at that juncture. I mean, you got to be, and again, I actually said SmackDown was good last night. But I was reviewing SmackDown as it was on. And then came the main event. And, well, again, I'm not saying the match was bad. It's just, the match wasn't bad, but it wasn't the right result. It wasn't what we were looking for. It's not what should have went down. It's not what should have happened at the end of the day on SmackDown last night. Viewers, fans, and subscribers, I can promise you that, and I can assure you that right now. You want to talk about poor decision. You want to talk about bad booking. You want to talk about horrible creative. That's what it all boils down to. You know, they move LA Knight to SmackDown. They move Finn Balor to SmackDown thinking it's going to be a new day. It's going to be saved. Their careers are going to be resurrected. They're going to take LA Knight and Finn Balor in a completely different direction. But instead, what do? They give it to Jey Uso again. And now they're trying to get the bloodline back together with Solo Sikoa. Now, again, I mentioned all this in my SmackDown review. Go check out the video before this one. It's probably going to be up on the left or right-hand side of the video. It's going to be probably in a card or something on this video. But go check out my SmackDown review, guys. I used to do them back in the day. I know the YouTube algorithm's probably not used to them. They're not pushing them out. So that's why, guys, if you want my videos, if you want my critique, if for some reason you don't get a notification, just remember to click that bell and turn on all notifications and make sure all notifications are turned on. Make sure that bell is shaded in next to the subscribe button because it is so evident and so important to do that if you want to continue to get the channel and in my videos. Or you can just simply search up SeanzViewEnt on YouTube as well. I'm also on Twitter, X. I'm also on Facebook. I'm all over the place. I'm all over social media. You might as well call me Mr. Social Media. But no, ladies and gentlemen, not only was it career suicide last night, but in an interview, viewers, in an interview conducted by a current WWE star who's on a sabbatical, who's taking a little bit of a break right now. We're talking about one AJ Lee, who said she almost ended her life. She almost committed suicide. She almost ended it all. AJ Lee. Admitting this, saying this in an interview. I did not expect this. I did not see this. Some say that was an older interview, or she's given out that information again, or this was something that happened a few years ago, but she's bringing it to light again, or she's just trying to raise awareness. And Jey Uso also responds to Backlash over King of the Ring win on SmackDown. Now, again, there was a lot of fan outrage about Jey Uso winning last night. Again, it could have been anybody, right, viewers? Let's be honest here. It could have been anybody but Jey Uso. But what does the WWE do? They go with Jey Uso. And again, listen, it's not that I have a problem with Jey Uso itself. It's the creator. It's not Jey Uso saying, oh, yeah, I'm going to win this match. Unless he's politicking. I mean, unless Uso has got that pull to be politicking, then I'd have a problem. Unless he's got that Triple H pull or something. I don't know. But, ladies and gentlemen, just go check out my SmackDown review. But, yeah, so Jey Uso now, and we're doing this news in real time. This is what SeanzView is all about. We do all news and rumors in real time as it happens, as it goes down, as it transpires. So let's get into the... Oh, and also, guys, what about Rhea Ripley being evaluated for a knee injury after WWE's tour in Italy? See, again, these live events, they're not used to it, guys. These guys and girls are not used to it anymore because they don't do the live events and house shows anymore. They don't do them as much as they used to. So when you lay off and you're only doing 2 shows a week, Raw and SmackDown, and then you haven't done house shows in months and months, and then, oh, let's give you guys a big tour on a house show. Your body's not used to it. You're not used to going through the motions. You're not used to going through those reps, and then you get injured, and then you end up with something quite like this. Boy, is it hot. It is a hot summer day out there already, guys. Also, we are receiving word right now. What about Jade Cargill, ladies and gentlemen? Admits last night, and listen, you got to give the girl credit. You got to give her credit. We know some of these girls, they wear wigs. We know some of them have hair extensions. Well, last night, Jade Cargill, she lost her hair. It fell off. The wig came off, but you got to give her credit because the fact of the matter is she continued the match. You can laugh. You can say, ha, ha, ha. The fact of the matter is any other girl, any other woman would have left, would have been scared, would have went nuts, would have hid under the ring, would have left the ring. There would have been nothing. But Jade Cargill, ladies and gentlemen, kept on going. She kept on fighting, holding on to her hair, holding on to the wig, all that stuff going on. Again, we know these girls and divas, they got hair extensions. This isn't a big shock. This isn't a big surprise. But the fact of the matter is, for Jade Cargill, who has improved, and you can say what you want. You can say all the criticism. You can say all you want about Jade Cargill, but she has improved, and she has come around, so to speak. But speaking about coming around, ladies and gentlemen, we are now receiving word that a big, huge update on AEW's future as DOJ approves a Paramount $111 billion Warner Brothers Discovery merger deal, and AEW's future with Warner Brothers Discovery just got a major update again, and that is about as big as you're going to get it. Also, Rhea Ripley may have already, even though she's injured, she's expected back in time for SummerSlam. She is expected, despite the injury, okay, because there's already been rumor and gossip that she's going to relinquish the title. There's already been blogs and vlogs and videos and updates about her relinquishing the title. That is all rumor and hearsay. That is all gossip. Rhea Ripley may already have a major SummerSlam challenger lined up. And the challenger would be having Rhea Ripley square off against JC Jane. Now, don't tell me we're going to get Jey Uso, Cody Rhodes for SummerSlam. Again, if that's the direction we're going in, if that's where we're going, if that is where we're headed. Oh, but wait a minute. Listen, if they're going to go all the way with Jey Uso again, if the WWE is going to pull the trigger and go all the way with Jey Uso again, I'm having him go against Roman Reigns, okay? Unexpectedly, Roman Reigns wouldn't anticipate it. Roman Reigns wouldn't expect it. Roman Reigns wouldn't see it coming. He'd be like, all right, you're going to face Cody Rhodes. You're going to face the undisputed WWE champion. You're going to go over to SmackDown. You're going to stay on SmackDown. You're going to stay out of my lane. And then Jey Uso says, oh, no, I'm taking over. I'm going to be the new head of the table. Jacob Fatu couldn't do it. Solo Sikoa couldn't do it. So why don't you make this, again, the bloodline thing? It's run its course, okay? 4 or 5 years of that. I mean, how much longer can you go? It's redundant. It's boring. It's dull. I mean, there's nothing new you can do with it. I mean, and now they're trying to reunite it again. Boy, when they said that this storyline was going to be never-ending and it was going to be chapter among chapter among chapter, they were not lying. The WWE was not lying when they said that, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah. So if they're going to go with Jey Uso, why don't they just have him pull a swerve and face Roman Reigns, the Red Brand champion on Raw, the World's Heavyweight champion? If they're going to do this, I mean, is the WWE really going to put the bloodline back together? Are we really going to go through those reps? Are we really going to go through that series again? Are we really going to have to sit through that again? Are they really going to hold all the belts, all the championships? Also, Kaylee Ray reveals WWE chose not to renew her contract. Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers, according to the dirt sheets, the websites, and the newsletters at this hour, we are receiving word that Harley Cameron reveals that she was nearly cast in a lead role for horror movie Obsession. And then in from there, what about it? Sami Zayn is going to be the special troubleshooting guest referee for the undisputed WWE title match between Cody Rhodes and Gunther next week. Now, how is that going to happen? Well, you know what? Here's the thing. Here's the thing, viewers. The undisputed WWE title's on the line. It's a stacked deck against Cody Rhodes, or so that's the WWE wants us to believe, that it's a stacked deck. That Jey Uso, that Sami Zayn's going to screw over Cody Rhodes. See, Jey Uso's still on my mind because of what they're pushing Jey Uso so hard and so strong again that's all I can keep replaying in my mind is Jey Uso. But even in my nightmares, it was Jey Uso. Even in my dreams, it was Jey Uso all over the place. Even though the WWE should win with LA Knight or Finn Balor. LA Knight, Finn Balor. Finn Balor, LA Knight. They could have went either way, but no. No, leave it to the WWE to, give us what we want. You know what I'm saying? Why would they do that? Why would the WWE do that? Why would the WWE give us what we want? No. No, instead, you think you're going to, the WWE thinks, oh, we're going to go left. No, we're going to go right. We're going to swerve. Hell, no, we're going to take this into a dead end. That's ultimately what we're going to do here. We're going to take this into a bloody dead end. And that is exactly what they did. And again, I was praising SmackDown. It was good. It was from Providence, Rhode Island, the Dunkin' Donuts Center, the Amp Center, the Providence Civic Center, whatever you want to go by, whatever alias you want to give it. Also, TNA hints at a massive, and they're going to have to do this because the ticket sales are horrible. TNA hinting at a major return for Slammiversary 2026. Now, see, this is where that WWE TNA partnership would really come in to help TNA because TNA right now, their ticket sales aren't doing so well for that event. And now we're hearing some rumors about maybe Samoa Joe, maybe Amazing Red, maybe Bobby Roode. I mean, there's a plethora of wrestlers that have been in WWE or are in WWE or were in TNA that could be in TNA. Also, the Ayatollah of Rock and Rolla. You just made the list, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Jericho explains why WWE avoided out-of-contract settlements. Because WWE had a very firm mindset when it came to lawsuits during his time with the company. John Cena fears bots could hijack fan voting for the John Cena Classic. Also, alleged victim gets legal counsel in the Ludwig Kaiser battery case. Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions on that. Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers, at this hour and at this time, CM Punk, the best in the world, the former world heavyweight champion, has been announced for Fan Fest appearance amid his return rumors. But yes, the outrage and the anger is valid. It doesn't have to be limited. It doesn't have to be exclusive. The Jey Uso becoming the number one contender. And if Jey Uso... Now, we talked about this. Now, here's the thing. I talked about this even before the dirt sheets, the websites. I brought this video out yesterday morning, in the morning, for those of you that watch my videos. Again, multiple videos a day. I know it's probably hard to keep up, but set a reminder on your cell phone to always watch Sean's View on YouTube. I said it and I brought it up. The rumor was out there. I heard, even before any websites brought it up, the dirt sheets, the newsletter, Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes. And wouldn't you know, that looks like the direction the WWE is ultimately going to go in. That looks like what the WWE is actually going to do. But hey, what do we know, right? We're not the one making the billions of dollars. We're not the one with all these networks and all these contracts. What do we know, right? We're just fans. We're just fans watching the product be bastardized, you know? But let's just be happy and glad that AJ Lee did not take her life. But the WWE are taking the life and are killing LA Knight's character, his push, his momentum, trying to do everything in their power to just bury LA Knight. And at what point does LA Knight say, yeah, I'm out. I'm done. I've had enough. I've seen enough. I've went through enough. I've done everything you've asked me to do. I've been the puppet. I've been the puppeteer. I've been on the string. You've been playing me like a piano. You've been making me look good. You've been making me look bad. The top of the card, the bottom of the card, the main event. But then you just push me right off the cliff like it doesn't even damnly well matter. Ladies and gentlemen, for more videos like this, click the bell, subscribe, turn on all notifications. Remember to hype up the video, because without you, there certainly is no Sean's View. And subscribe.